So it looks like we actually got some official information from Rockstar on what the very mysterious update was that happened to GTA 5 yesterday. And they did not offer a lot of specifics, but at least they acknowledged the fact that this happened. So this is on Rockstar's support page, and it was GTA 5 title update 1.45 notes PC only, created on October 16th, 2018, and updated on October 16th, 2018. And this is the fixes it did. It literally says general miscellaneous, general fixes for stability and security. Well, thank you so much for going into immaculate detail, Rockstar. That gives us a ton more details on what you guys are ultimately doing here. So even though we already knew this, at a minimum, this confirms that Rockstar added nothing new. I really want to know why it actually took 1 gigabyte in order to have the update be the size it is. According to Rockstar Insider Wildbrick142, and I actually found this pretty funny, he says the actual changes in the executable of GTA 5 were only 70 megabytes, which is not a lot. However, it took Rockstar 900 megabytes to change one text file to show 1493 to 1493.1. 900 megabytes to add 0.1 to the end of something. So I don't really know what's going on here, but the actual amount of changes they did is 70 megabytes, like not big at all. So obviously that right there and then pretty much confirms that nothing was added in this DLC. I mean, it's pretty clear that that's the case. You really can't do anything with 70 megabytes. So now that we know that information, let's get some more details from FunMW2, who has some interesting things to say about the update that just happened. He said, what's even more shocking is the QA Beta 2 being exactly the same as this recent update we have received. In parentheses, he said, when we got the update, it was exactly the same, but they have updated it. Does this mean Rockstar haven't started working on the next update? I really don't know, but then you have QA Beta 3, or maybe they made a backup version of QA Beta 2. Okay, so that right there is kind of interesting. FunMW2 believes that Rockstar might not have started working on the next Grand Theft Auto Online DLC. And that would be really bad news if we were going to be getting one in December. Because Rockstar doesn't just wake up like a week before the DLC and say, okay, these are the cars we want, these are the characters we want to add, this is going to be the plot. You know, it takes months of planning, of designing, of, animating. There's so many things that goes into an update like this. And the fact that it looks like Rockstar may not have even started on working on the next one means that this could be bad news for something coming out in the month of December, which is really only a month and a half away. Because not only does Rockstar have to finish it, they have to test it, they have to send it to Microsoft and Sony and Steam to get approved. So they have to be done with it like 2 or 3 weeks before they actually ship it off to Microsoft and Sony and Steam, and then another week before it actually gets to us. So that right there is very interesting. Again, what FunMW2 is talking about here is the QA Beta 2 branch that we can actually see on the Steam database page. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you're a little bit confused. I know the verbiage we're talking about here might get a little bit confusing, but yeah, that's some interesting details from FunMW2 here. Now, we'll actually be talking about this in a video a little bit later in the day, but FunMW2 also offers another suggestion, or I guess another theory, as for why the recent fix might only have been on PC. He says this recent patch might be to hotfix what cheaters have achieved lately. He says the finger of God, in quotes, event that allows them to kick, kill anyone, and spawn vehicles without being in their session nor being in online. So I don't know a ton about Grand Theft Auto Online, like hacking and modding and stuff like that, but I have done a little bit of research on this, quote, finger of God ability, and it's not good. Like, it's probably the worst thing we've ever seen. And if it was that bad where it forced Rockstar to put out a patch, like a new DLC patch for PC, that means it's pretty bad. So again, I'll be going into the details of this a little bit later because there's actually a completely separate story that has to do with something like this. But that is insane. Even on a separate note, online is like not very safe right now. And what Rockstar did on PC might have been because of that. And that would actually explain the stability and security part of what they said on their patch notes. And it would also explain why it's not for the PS4 or the Xbox One. So just a quick recap on what we've learned so far. Number one, Rockstar put out the official patch notes for the PC update they put out yesterday, although it doesn't go into specifics. And the reason we believe this is because it's for stability and security. And Rockstar insiders think that this is because of a new sort of hack or cheat for Grand Theft Auto Online that allows people to do things way worse than we've ever seen before, requiring them to take immediate action, and that's what we saw yesterday. And we also got some details from FunMW2 that maybe things aren't going to be coming as soon as we think in Grand Theft Auto Online in terms of a new DLC or a new update. Because according to him, there's a good chance they could have not even started working on the next update. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they couldn't start next week or tomorrow and still have things ready to go. Because at the end of the day, none of us actually work for Rockstar. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We can only take our best guess. But I'm going to believe someone that's trustworthy and reputable like FunMW2, and his gut instinct is saying that it looks like they might not have started working on an update like that. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of everything we discussed today in terms of what Rockstar did yesterday and what they could be doing going forward in the future. So let me know your thoughts, opinions, more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video.